Very good evening, guys. Today we are going to see how to take the input from the user. That is, admin is going to change the value for dosa, and whatever the user is going to use, that is, the person who is going to do the billing, he should get that value which is been changed by the admin. So let's go to the program. I have written three classes. So if you see here, I have written main class and user class and admin class. So user is the one who is going to use the changed value in admin. Okay, I have a change method which will change. And main class is used when I run the program, it is going to call whether I want to log in as admin or as a user. And I given a default. Okay. So initially in the main method I've kept it clean. I've just taken a method as chose. Okay. So this chose. So this static method, so directly I can access main method is static and this method is static. Let's trace it. So initially when I call this chose, it is going to ask a scanner class, it is going to invoke, and it is going to tell enter the option 1 for admin and 2 for user. So when I select 1, that is admin, so I want to change the value for dosa. Okay, I want to change the value for dosa. I want to log in as admin and I want to change the value for dosa. And when user uses it, that is like option 2, when I select user, it should reflect in what? User class. It should reflect in user class. The dynamic changing. I change somewhere in this program admin. I change in admin. It should reflect in what? User. So when I run the main program, so the case 1 is admin. The case 2 is what? User. So when I log in as admin, it is going to change the value of dosa. That changed value should be reflecting in user. So let's see how it's going to happen. So I've taken a change method here. Okay, in admin, let's see the admin part. So in admin class, this is called class declaration. Okay, and this is called class body. Inside this, I have taken for one item. Guys, you need to take for multiple items. So static int dosa is equal to 50. Initial value I have declared it as what? Dosa. Price is 50. Later I have taken a constructor which is same as what? Class name. With argument I have taken. And I want to reinitialize this value. So constructors are used to initialize the value, initialize the data members. So initially I'm going to take a static method change and a constructor and a global static data member. So this change method, I've used scanner s is equal to new scanner system.in for the user input. Enter the new amount for dosa. The current price is, okay, that is dosa value. It is going to display 50. When I'm going to call the admin method, the change method, it is going to display boss. Your price is 50 rupees. How much you want to change? I'm going to enter some value 100 rupees, which is going to change to the new price. And I'm creating an object of admin class of the same class okay, of the same class admin. So whenever I create an object, the constructor of the class will get invoked. So admin class constructor will get invoked, which is having single argument, that is new price, which will be supplied to this dosa. So indirectly it is going to be dosa is equal to new price. So the dosa, whatever it has been, since arguments are local, this value, that is whatever we have passed the new price, which will be assigned, this is going to point to the current object. This dosa is nothing but this. Okay, so I am going to assign the new price what I've received here, to the global data member. Once it is assigned, it is dynamically assigned. It is going to, as we know that it is going to take the updated value. Okay, static is going to consider the updated value. So once after this is done, the value of dosa has been changed, and I'm going to display a message changed successfully. And I'm again going to call the main chose. That is like, it will again call this method. So it is either you want to log in as admin or you want to log in as user. So admin part is done. Again it is going to, if I click on 2, that is like if I choose enter 2, then it is going to go for user. In user I have a method called cust. So I'm going to again take the user input, select the item. Now in admin I have changed the price to what? 100 rupees. So dosa price is admin.dosa. It is going to take the updated value, not 50. It is going to take what? 100, because I have changed the value to 100. Later the user, the admin.dosa value is 100. I am just initializing it to the price and enter the quantity. I am going to enter the quantity which I am going to store in what? Q. And price, whatever the entered price, that is like whatever the price is here, that is 100 rupees, which is into q, that is quantity 5 or whatever it is. 100 into is 500, and I'm just displaying in what? Tot. I'm just displaying in what? Tot. This is how I'm going to do for what? Changing the value dynamically. In admin I'm changing the value. And I'm using it where? In the user class. This is how we are going to change the value dynamically. Okay, we are going to change the value dynamically. There's a small error here. Let's just see. Okay, I just deleted that. Okay. This is how it is. Okay, just let's run this program. So I'll just run this. So first the option 1 is for what? Admin. Then option 2 is for what? User. First I'll change the value from 50 to 100. Then later I will log in as what? User. That is like I'll select 2 and calculate some amount. Okay, I'll just run this program. So enter the option. 1 is for admin. I'll select 1. Then the enter new amount for those. Current price is 50. I'll enter 100. I want to change it. Change it successfully. Enter the option 1 for admin and 2 for user. See guys, I've called in admin again. Main class, main choose. I've called twice, right? So this program, this is getting invoked. See here. So once after changing, it is calling again main.choose. So it is calling which method? This method again. So it is asking me to either you want to go as admin or user. So I will select 2. So now the amount, the dosa price is 100. Before it was what? 50. Now I will select 1. Enter the quantity 5. It is going to calculate 5 into 100 is 500 is the total. See, you change the value in the admin and you are accessing in what? User. So this is dynamically, it is whatever the value you are giving, user is changing in admin, it has been reflecting in which program? User program. Okay, so this you'll be using for your projects. Any doubts you can just contact me. My mail ID is Shankar Innovation. I'll just write it down here somewhere. I'll just comment it here. Just mail ID Shankar Innovation @gmail.com. You can just ping me up, okay, or just mail me up if any queries is required. I'll help you out, guys. Thank you.